Good morning, students. Our chapter number 8, Winds, Storms and Cyclones is going on. In that we learn about some activities which shows that air exerts pressure, high speed wind are accompanied by reduced air pressure and air expands on heating. Then we learn about how wind current are generated due to uneven heating on the earth. Then we learn how thunderstorm and cyclone was formed and what kind of precautions we have to take when thunderstorm occur, formation of cyclone and destruction caused by cyclone. Today we will see the remaining part of this chapter. Now our next point is tornado. Next point is tornadoes. In our country they are not very frequent. In India it is not very frequent. It is not formed again and again. A tornado is a dark funnel shaped cloud that reaches from the sky to the ground. It is dark funnel shaped and it is cloud and it is reaches from the sky to the ground, and most of the tornadoes are weak and less tornadoes are very violent, and it can travel at the speed of 300 km per hour, and tornadoes may form within cyclones. It will be formed with the cyclones. The whole coastline of India is vulnerable to the cyclones, particularly the east coast. Now the whole coastline of India is vulnerable असुरक्षित कोणापासून आहेत, cyclone पासून, and particularly the east coastal areas. The west coast of the India is less vulnerable to cyclonic storms, both in terms of intensity and frequency of the cyclones. Here already mentioned whole coastline area. From that east coastline area it is vulnerable because of the cyclone, because here intensity and frequency of the cyclone is more than west coastline areas, and that's why here mentioned west coastline area of India is less vulnerable from cyclonic storms in the both the terms of intensity and frequency. Now here some information was given about tornadoes. We will see the diameter of tornado can be as small as meter and as large as kilometer or even wider. We are aware about the diameter. The diameter of the tornado, it is small as meter also, and it is large as a kilometer or even wider also. The funnel of tornado sucks dust, debris and everything near at the base. The funnel, it has a funnel structure. It has a funnel shaped structure and it sucks dust and unwanted material which will be lying on the ground. That also it will be sucks, and it is the name debris, and everything near at the base which will be found at the near at the base, it will be sucks because of low air pressure, and throws them out near the top. And here are a few accounts of survivors of tornadoes from the Discovery Channel's Young Discovery series. And here the survivors from the tornadoes, they are expressing themselves here. I saw the cloud coming and tried to take a shelter inside, but as soon as I reached for doorknob, the house took off into the sky. I was not hurt at all. After the storm, we had to clean the debris from the wheat fields. After the storm, they went to clean their wheat fields, and they found there, he picked up the splinter boards, tree branches, as well as dead chickens with their feathers blown off, and rabbits look like they had been skinned. They had been removed their skin because of high wind speed. It will be happen because of high wind speed. The tornado shelter is a room situated or underground having no windows, or otherwise it is better to shut windows and take shelter under the table, workbench where the debris cannot reach. Has to bow down on knees and protecting head, neck or using arms. Suppose you are living in a cyclone hitting areas or tornado hitting areas, that time tornado shelter you have to prepare, which is situated deep or underground having no windows, or otherwise it is better to shut the windows when tornado will be occur, and we have to take a shelter under the table or workbench where debris cannot be reached. Or suppose table or workbench will not be there, then we have to bend down on knees and protect our head and neck with our arms, which is shown in figure, that's position which shown in figure 8.2. 15. Now here see effective safety measures. Effective safety measures when cyclone will come or before cyclone, that safety measures are mentioned here. What we have to do? A cyclone forecast and warning service. A cyclone forecast and warning service. It is about government. They are doing from the government. Government, they are their meteorological department. They are forecasting about the cyclone and they are giving warning for the people, to the people. Then a rapid communication of warnings to the government agencies and ports, fishermen, ships, and the general public. That type of rapid communication is required because the many people, the many fishermen, many ships are going in the they are went already in the sea for the fishing purpose, and government agencies also they have to give rapid communication. They have to give the message because many people they have to move into the safer place, and general public also. Here, construction of cyclone shelters in the cyclone prone areas and administrative arrangement for the moving people fast to safer place. When rapidly message will be given for the general people, government agencies, they are doing their administrative arrangement to move the people fast to the safer places. Now here see the diagram, the figure, image of the tornado. Image of the tornado. Now here some information is given. We have learned that all storms are low pressure system. Low pressure system. All storms have a low air pressure system. Wind speeds play an important role in the formation of storms. In the formation of storms, wind speed. We are aware about that. Each and every storm has a high wind speed, plays an important role in the formation of storms. It is therefore an important to measure the wind speed. To measure the wind speed, and the instrument that measure the wind speed is called anemometer. Is called anemometer, and which is shown in figure 8.17. See the figure. Then action on the part of the people. When government they are doing their job, they are forecasting the cyclone situation, they are advancedly they are giving the they are explaining us cyclone will be occur, cyclone will be hit your areas. That time what people they have to do? We should not ignore the warnings issued by the meteorological department through TV, radio, or newspaper. The people who are living in the coastline areas, they should not ignore the warnings which is issued by the meteorological department through TV, radio, and newspaper. We should make necessary arrangement. The people who are living in the coastline areas or where the cyclone will be hit, that the people they have to make necessary arrangement to ship the essential household goods, domestic animals, and vehicles, etc. to the safer places. When cyclone will be hit, that time what happen? It will be contaminated food, food particles, it will be contaminated water bodies, and for that purpose the household goods which is required to you, like eating material, eatables like drinking material, other materials like your clothes and other things, like your domestic animals, sheep, goats are there maybe. Then vehicles, your private vehicles also, two-wheeler, four-wheeler, etc. You have to move to the safer place, or you have to shift them into the safer places. Avoid driving on roads through the standing water. Why? Because when the flood situation will be occur, that time that maybe it will be damage to the roads. For that purpose we have to avoid the driving on the standing water, through the standing water. Keep ready the phone numbers of all emergency services like police, fire brigade, and medical centers. And it is these are the emergency services like police, fire brigade, because we are not aware about that after the cyclone, in the cyclone situation which kind of conditions will be occur, and for that purpose the emergency services like police, fire brigade, ambulance, that numbers we have to keep in our phone. Then some other precautions if you are staying in cyclone hit area. Some other precautions. Which type of precautions are there? We will see. Do not drink water that could be contaminated. I already told that when cyclone will be hit, that time it takes water, it takes sea water into the water bodies also, that's why it will be contaminated, and many more materials will be there which will be lying on the ground, that also will be transferred into the water bodies, that's why the water will be contaminated. For that purpose we have to always store the drinking water for emergency purpose. Then second one, do not touch wet switches and fallen power lines, because of the when water seawater comes into on the ground, that time it maybe comes into our homes also, that time our switches will be wet and maybe power lines will be fallen down of the electricity, and we do not have to touch them because we are aware about that our body is a good conductor of electricity and it is harmful for that particular person who are touching that power lines and switches. Do not go out just for sake of fun. Don't go outside after the cyclone. So cyclone is finished. We are going outside to see the which situation will be occur outside. But it is harmful for us also because we are not aware about that where the power lines of the electricity will be fallen down or which type of situation will be occur outside. Do not pressurize the rescue force by making undue demands. When a rescue force are to come and they are rescue the people, that time we have to not pressurize them with the mere undue demands. Undue नको असणाऱ्या गोष्टी उगाच त्यांच्याकडे मागत बसायचं नाही. अयोग्य improper demands we have to not pressurize, we have to also help them to rescue the people who are stuck in that particular situations. Then cooperate and help your neighbors and friends. This is a natural disaster, it is not a man-made disaster, it is a natural disaster. When it will be occur, that time we have to help our neighbor also and friends also. We have to be as a being human, we have to help our neighbors and friends because they are also the people, they are stuck in that particular situation and it is a natural disaster, we have to keep in our mind. Then next, last point, 8.8, advanced technology has helped. Now these days we are better protected, we are better protected nowadays, we are better protected because advanced technology was present nowadays. In the of the last century, coastal residents may have had less than a day to prepare or evacuate their homes from an overcoming cyclone. The early part of the last century, the coastal residents, the people who are living in that coastal areas, may have had less than a day to prepare or evacuate their homes from an oncoming cyclone. When they are getting message, that time they are having less than one day to prepare and evacuate to make the empty their houses to oncoming cyclone, from an oncoming cyclone. The world today is a different thanks to satellite and radars. A cyclone alert or cyclone watch is issued 48 hours in advance of any expected storm, and cyclone warning is issued 24 hours in advance. In the last century, that time this type of satellites and radars are not available. Nowadays satellites and radars are available, they are giving the cyclone alerts at 48 hours in advance, and they are issued the cyclone warning before the 24 hours in advance. The message is broadcast every hour or half hour when a cyclone is nearer the coast. The cyclone is nearer the coast, and this message will be broadcast on the TV channels at every hour and radio also in half an hour when cyclone is near to the coast. And several national and international organizations cooperate to monitor the cyclone related disaster, and each and every several national and international organizations cooperate to monitor the cyclone related disaster, which are the cyclone related disaster. Today our this chapter will be completed. I will send you the PDF, you have to solve the question answers.